upgrade. So for this upgrade, I'm going to be installing RPM's caster and steering blocks. Of course, this was donated to me by Kojot0976. Now, the reason why I want to go with RPM for Kojot is that this RC, it's pretty much already like a brick. And I really don't want to start throwing aluminum parts on there. I know they have some orange ones out there, but like I said, it's just, it really doesn't need aluminum. It doesn't need the strength, and I don't really want to add the extra weight on there. So let's go ahead and get these installed. First thing I need to do is go ahead and take off both of the tires by removing the 4mm nut that holds them on. Okay, once I take off the wheel, you'll see that there is a ton of things I need to do. So first of all, I need to go ahead and take off the wheel hex hub. I'm going to get a flathead screwdriver, put it in between the steering block and the hub, and then just pry it off. Once I get that out of the way, I need to slide this little bar out, put that in a safe place, followed by the Teflon washer. And now I need to undo 3 screws. The top screw that holds on the camber link, the back screw that holds on the turnbuckle, and this pin screw that holds the caster block to the A-arm. Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and push the axle out and then pull off the caster and steering block. Next, I need to go ahead and remove the bearing, so I'm just going to go ahead and push that one out, followed by this one, which is a little bit harder to get to. There we go. And now to remove the steering block from the caster block, I need to remove the shoulder screw on top and the one on bottom. And finally, we have the pieces that we're going to be replacing. So now it's time to go ahead and cut this open. Okay, and as you can see, there we have the caster blocks along with some stickers as well as who packaged it. It does come attached to these bars, but they can easily just be broken off. And then we have the steering blocks themselves, which look pretty much identical to the stock ones. I mean, they are a little bit beefier. You can actually see it. But now it's time to go ahead and replace the old with the new. So I'm going to go ahead and start off by sliding the bearings into the new steering block. But before I attach it to the caster block, let me show you the differences between the RPM one and the stock one. Overall, I would have to say I like the look of the stock one a little bit more, but believe me, I highly prefer the RPM one. So now, in order for me to attach the steering block to the caster block, all I have to do is slide it into position and attach the top and bottom shoulder screw. Now that that's been taken care of, it's time to reattach it back to the RC. So the first step is I have to slide the axle through the bearings, pull that on through, and now I'm going to slide the bottom part back onto the A-arm. Now I'm going to be reattaching the pin, the turnbuckle, and the camber link. Now that that's been taken care of, it's time to reinstall the wheel hex hub. So I'm going to start off by sliding on that little washer, push that all the way down, grab that little bar, slide it into place, make sure it's even on each side, and then I'm just going to go ahead and snap on the wheel hex hub. Make sure it goes all the way down, and I am done. Now all I have to do is reattach the tire. Before I install the tire, I want to go ahead and show you what it looks like compared to the stock one. So here's before, and here is after. Really the only difference I can see is that with the stock one, it has this nice cover up of the A-arm. With RPM one, it doesn't have that cover up. Everything else though looks nearly identical, and like I said before, I will always prefer RPM over the stock. And I went ahead and I did the other side. This upgrade is done with. And now I really don't have to worry about the caster blocks. Thanks again, Kojot, for the awesome donation. And that was Kojot's level 8 upgrade.